Okay, now, up we go. Why am I holding arrows? Here, let's put this stuff back on. Wait, iron? Let's use the chain helmet. There we go. I am so glad I haven't encountered that lag yet that I encountered previously. I don't know why. Anyways. Let's see. You are too small and weak to scale a chimney. Find another way up to the Queen's chamber and look for the spare key to the King's castle. Read note 30. Let's go ahead and grab... sorry, 31. Diary entry by Warriors written 4 days ago. Empty. The King and his Queen are most likely taking a tour of the damage done to Littlefort. It's unfortunate that the castle has been placed on lockdown, or this would have been too easy. There doesn't seem to be an easy way out of the dining hall, so I suppose I'll have to climb. From what I can remember of what I've seen of the Queen's castle, this chimney should connect to her chamber on the 3rd floor. There I bet I can find a key to the King's castle, where I can finally gain access to the Paragate. So, hold on, child. This is going to be a tight fit. And because this is clay, we can break through this and get into the other chambers. Let's see. Castle kitchen. Sugar, eggs, wheat, beef. Sugar. Yeah, make cake. Hello, cooked fish. Cooked chicken. And nothing. There's already a cake here. And more sturf. There we go. Okay, so this is not where we want to go. Servants' quarters is what it says. Let's go through here then. This is something, I don't know what. It's on the other side of this door. Well, because there's clay here, we can go see. Ah, the King's castle. Well, let's find our way up to the Queen's chambers then. Level 2, servants' floor. Servants' quarters. Let's see, we can go through this wall. Trying to find my way up to the 3rd floor. Historic articles, financial documents, and so on. But we can climb up top. Ah, and fall back down. Anyways, this is where I wanted to go. Best cake recipes. Nice. Bookkeep. And we can go through another door, another wall. With more cooked pork chop and cookies. Yay. Yummy. Okay, this will take us up to the 3rd floor. The Queen's floor. Huh. Let's see, storage. This takes me up to the roof. And there's apparently a room I can drop down into from here. Ah, the Queen's bathroom. Nice, even has a bathtub. Fountain thingamajigger. Queen's chamber. Okay, so that'll drop me back down there. Read note 32. Diary entry by Queen Varen, written 4 days ago. Today I had the cooks whip up a delightful assortment of cakes to be taken to Littlefort and served to those soldiers who could stomach their rich flavors. There are many wounded men being treated within the walls of Littlefort, so hopefully I can bring a smile to a few faces. However, I'm sure the king will disapprove of all of this, as he believes the government must keep the citizens and soldiers in constant fear so they do not retaliate against our rule. I suppose this will just have to be my little secret. Use the key provided to gain entrance to the king's castle. By going back down in here and hurting myself. But hey, if it works. Anyways, it's back through here, correct? Hey, who said you could be in here? You're not a soldier. Oh, hello. Queen's Ballroom. What's down here? Ooh, Endermen. Do not look, do not look, do not look. 2 Endermen. Oh boy. Anyways, let us go through the King's Castle. We are now in the King's Castle. Yay. Why the King has his own separate castle, I have no idea. Where to go now? Explore the castle for answers. Well, let's go through here then. Let's see. Military documents, private budget reward records. Level 2, guest and servant living quarters. Let's try to find access up to the King's Chamber. I have a feeling that's where I need to go. It's just a guess, but I think I may be right. Guest sleeping quarters. There's nothing here. An iron door I can't open, but nothing much else. Yeah, gotta get through the door. Servants' quarters. I don't care about what's in those chests because there's no signs above them. Servants' quarters. Okay then. Not this way then. Let's go back into his room. Or back into the dining room or whatever, whatchamacallit. Main hall, I guess this would be. No, that was the entrance from the Queen's Castle. This is his kitchen, pantry, of which there is something back here. Ballroom music. King's drawing room. Plenty of nice drawings here. Anyways, King's ballroom. I'm not finding anything. Where's the access up to the 3rd floor? The king has a 3rd floor, right? And there's no hidden doorways along here. Not that I can see or find or anything. Let's see. Oh no, there's gotta be somewhere to go. Somewhere I'm supposed to go. Yeah, the 2nd floor. Level 2. I already went through all these. I didn't... Ah, okay. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Give me the other half of the 2nd floor. Storage. Guest sleeping quarters. Let's see, storage. Oh, excuse me. A hidden room here. Precious items. Plenty of golden apples. No diamond stuff. Darn it. Oh, hello. Yeah, stuff I don't care about there. Anyways, 3rd floor, here we come! King's floor. Now, what is that? That is odd. Read note 33. Work log written by Arthur Bell, written 7 months ago. My suspicions have proven correct. Today, 2 of my team members entered the Paragate to continue their research on the environment and how precisely it reflects our own. After venturing for a while, the sun began to fade away. They were supposed to return hours before, but they must have been overly intrigued by their surroundings. When darkness had fully settled upon them, they were attacked by something insidious. Horrible creatures of varying identities chased them back to the empty castle, killing 1 man along the way. We currently are unaware of what these things are, but apparently they only come out at night. The question also beckons as to where these monsters originated and how they came to be represented in a reflection of our world. Something must be done. After the funeral, I will consult the king. Golden apples. Bread. Let's see. Can I enchant this? Come on. There we go. Bane of Arthropods 1. Nice. Ooh, food. Food. There we go. Music room. Danger, stay away. What? From what? There's supposed to be something in there? King's favorite music. Melohi. I think there's supposed to be something in there. Read note 34 and 35. Let's see. Work log written by Arthur Bell. It's written 7 months ago. A short time after the funeral for the researcher had come to a close, the king ordered for a squad of specifically trained soldiers to enter the Paragate and bring back 3 of the deadly creatures that dwell there. Their mission was a success. Out of the Paragate came 3 flailing monsters that emitted the most hideous of moans. Many of the soldiers who came to spectate that day, along with many of my colleagues, began to push their way through the crowd to get a better view of the beasts. 1 or 2 of them tried to pummel the things, but were pushed back by the king's guards. We all backed away from the creatures as the king entered the room. He was silent for the most part, only letting out the occasional mumble. A while after studying the things, the king waved me over and whispered for me to have the creatures taken to his music room and caged. I nodded, and the task was done. Now only 1 of the beasts remained. The first died when the king ordered for us to attempt an interrogation on one. All we received were indecipherable moans and low growls for 5 hours. The king, half crazed by then, unsheathed a small dagger from under his robe and stabbed the creature in the forehead. The moans ended. The second creature died when an autopsy was ordered by the king. Nothing spectacular was discovered, only foul odors and jelly-like meat. So what will we do with this last one? Considering what progress we have made so far, it will either be killed, thrown back into the Paragate, or made into the king's pet. And now for note 35. Diary entry by Warriors written 4 days ago. Clever lies by a clever slave to a clever king. The thing in the cage is nothing more than a trick. It's just some brain-dead citizen who has been beaten senseless and forced to live in the worst of conditions. This is the only explanation for such a morbid appearance and barbaric groan. I believe that it'd be best if I put this abused individual out of its misery. Anyways, continuing on. Priest's quarters. There's nothing in here. And King's oratory. Let's see. Oh, okay. Trying to see if there's a way through over here. No, there is not. There's something over there, but how do I get over there? There's no way I can do that. However, I can do this. And get in here. Which would be the chapel? Yes, I was correct. The King's Chamber. Read notes 36 and 37. We have a lever. Before the Queen and I take our leave... Oh, sorry. Diary entry by King Dryden, written 5 days ago. Before the Queen and I take our leave to Littlefort, I have asked that the guards place walls of iron bars around every corner. The perpetrator who assaulted Littlefort has yet to be apprehended, so I want to take every precaution I can. When we catch that bastard, I will have him toasted within the dilapidated ruins of the old prison that lies beneath this castle. There he shall rot. But just remember, do not have any prisoner thrown into cell 23. That is your own private escape route. The key within this chest unlocks the door to cell 23 within the old prison, accessible through the King's Ballroom. And 37. Diary entry by Warriors written 4 days ago. The child asleep on my back grows restless. I have no time to search ruined dungeons for secret passages. I'll find another way into the entrance hall. From there, it should be an easy climb to the tower in which the Paragate is held. Oh, we can go through this door. And we'll use this as a shortcut back down here. I guess sleeping quarters. Not what I want. Not what I want. I want a way back down to the first floor. Here it is. Ask and ye shall receive. Now I need to find a way to the King's Ballroom. If I remember correctly, the way through was over this way. Back past the pantry. Here we go. Ah, there it is. Something tells me that I should visit the King's Chamber on the 3rd floor before entering the old prison. Well, I've already done it. The old prison. Notice, this door must be guarded at all times. Let's see, it's another maze. 04. We want 23.